and welcome to my channel. You are watching Follow the Dopamine with Sasha, and today we're doing a DIY do-it-yourself with box braids. So let's go. So these products I will be putting in the description below, but just to let you know, those are hot water braids. I did get them in two different colors and they did come pre-stretched. I also have a few different combs that I used on my head, as well as a plaiting pudding that I used to just make my hair easier to grip. The one I have is from Dark and Lovely, but like I said, I will be noting it below. So we begin by just taking some plaiting pudding, a little dollop amount, like a small amount like you would put on conditioner, and then you're going to rub it into your hair, and that is to basically keep the hair in its place as it's being plaited, and so you don't get also the frizzies as the time goes by. To do the parts in my head, what I did was I had a small handheld mirror in front of me, and then I had a big mirror that's on my wall at the back in my bedroom, so I could see the back of my head to make the parts straight. I'm still figuring out camera angles, guys. I'm sorry. But with the back of my head, right, I'm basically just looking in the mirror to make sure that my path looks straight, but my paths never stay straight because when I'm plaiting I don't actually see the back. So yeah, that's a bit of a problem. The hair I got is pre-stretched, so I didn't need to do any stretching. That's wonderful. I just take out a piece, as big as what I want my plait to be. I'm also still figuring out my measurements, but it is going pretty okay. So far I've just been making medium braids and they work for me. So how I would be doing this is that taking the pre-stretched hair, right, you take it and then you have two pieces separately. So one piece that you've taken out, one bundle, you then separate that into two smaller pieces, and then those two smaller pieces you want them to kind of be a little bit uneven, right? So there's going to be a bigger piece and a smaller piece, and the smaller piece you're going to then hook over the bigger piece to make a loop, right? So you're going to make a loop, and then you've got one strand that's going to amount to the same amount as the other two strands, and then you just basically hold it between your fingers, and at the start of your box braid, right, you're going to be doing just the plain normal plait. You're gonna have the three strands in your fingers and you're just gonna go one under the other, one under the other, and then what I do is thereafter, once I'm done, like at the back, especially when I'm doing the back of my head and I can't really hold my hands up that high for too long because the hands get tired, I figure out a way to turn my head or turn the braid around so that it's more comfortable for me. And then as I'm going, I'll just keep checking on the top to make sure that I'm not twisting my hair at the same time that I'm braiding, right? Because that can happen, and then you end up with a long piece of hair that's out of the braid and the braid doesn't last. So yeah, that's my trick, to make sure that even though I need to turn my arms or move my arms, that at least I've got some sort of contingency for the hair on top. And I'm always checking that, especially in the beginning of the braid, so that if I have to start over, I haven't gone through the whole braid. I just stop and start over, because trust me, that is going to happen a bunch of times. This braid didn't go all the way to the end, like in terms of me showing you how far I've braided, but it was pretty long, guys. This is like, I think, 30 inches, and I used all of it all the way down. I plaited all the way down. So yeah, it did take me a while. This is in real time that I'm showing you how I was braiding, so this is as fast as it goes with me doing it one time speed, and I watch movies in between to keep myself busy and entertained, because it gets tiring and it gets boring. So this is how it looks afterwards, and you will notice that at the back there my hair was not complete like in that row because I missed a step, but don't worry, I went back and I got it. Like I said, my parts don't stay straight. Then we just get some hot water and we dip them in, child. We dip them in, because the thing is, these hot water braids, right, they are the best because you don't have to worry about knotting the ends or anything or burning the ends. As long as you've got the hot water, you're good to go, right? So I love them. And then you just need to make sure that you're being safe though. So make sure you have a towel that's around you, or something that can catch the hot water, because it is hot, it will burn if you know you're doing one section and it's still wet and dripping and you move to the next one. So please do be careful with that. But it really works the best, is the best kind of braid, I think, is the hot water one. So the next morning I unwrapped my hair, I put a dot of silicone on my fingers, and I just undid the braids. The reason that I had these plaits in was to give my braids a beach curl or beach wave, and it really was giving. It looked amazing. I really did enjoy it. Also, these were two different color braids, so they did turn out good in the end. This is the final look. I hope you love the video, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you think. What should my next hairstyle be? I'll be waiting in the comments. See you next time.